Did you know that Silver Springs 20910 zip code is becoming one of the hottest spots for investors? There's a reason so many are flocking here, and they don't want you to know why. Could this be the right time for you to consider a move as well? Could this be the right time for you to consider investing in real estate? What if I told you that condos and single family homes in Silver Spring are seeing some of the fastest appreciation rates in the area? What could be the potential for you if this were the trend? I'm Natalie Dean. I'm a local DMV real estate expert. I'm an investor myself, and I'm here to break down why Silver Springs zip code 20910 has just skyrocketed. I'm going to break down to you why it is so popular. We're going to talk about market trends. We're going to talk about buyer interest and all the local perks that really make this area a hidden gem. And if you've ever thought about investing, stick around because I'm going to show you why Silver Spring might just be the perfect place for you. So let's dive into the numbers. If you own a home in Silver Spring, you're in an exciting market. In 20 alone, we've seen a 15% increase over the past year, driven by strong buyer demand and low inventory. So think about it. What could a 15% increase in property value mean for you and for your investment? If you owned a home here last year, that's a significant amount of gain. And so it would be good if we could just actually pull out and let's look at, well, what does that actually look like, Natalie? Because that does sound extremely exciting, right? So let's see what it looks like. So here we are in 20910, and we're looking at, first and foremost, the supply and demand. So we have a good amount of supply, excuse me, it's demand. We're at 2.36. And so, as we always talk about, it truly is a seller's market. But despite the fact that it's a seller's market, it is an area that is always seeing an extreme demand for renters. And that's because of the proximity to downtown DC. And that's because of all of the attractions that abound in Silver Spring. So, whether we're in the condo market and we're in the single family home market, we have seen a continuous demand for properties. And we've also seen a continuous demand for individuals who actually want to rent in those areas. So if we go out here to our actual market activity, we get to see that here we are in the month of September right now, and we have about 21 homes on the market or that actually sold in the month of September. And in July, our market activity was actually at 35. So it was up by 40% from July of 2023. And it continues to be steady. We always see a slight decline when we, are going back to school and people are coming out of the summer activity and so forth, but it continues to be a very, very strong market. When we look there at our pricing trends and we actually get to see, what are our average sold prices, we're looking at our average sold prices. And let's just switch this. Let's switch this and see if we're looking at, let's look at all of them because I really like to see what the true pricing trend is. So there for single family homes, our true pricing trend is $848,750. Therefore, for townhomes per se, $68,000. So definitely an easier point of entry, and townhomes are phenomenal for investors as far as being able to rent those properties. They rent very quickly and they are very attractive to our rental community. And also for condos, it's not much of a difference, $334,929. So, definitely it's not a barrier to entry, especially for an investor. And we continue to see where those prices continue to go up. So truly, you're seeing an increase. And as we talked about in October of 2023, 310,000, and we saw an increase there for townhomes in February, even of 504,000. So that was a 31% increase. So it continues to go up and it levels off just a bit, like I said, as we go into our winter months, as we go into, everybody going back to school, people going back to being in office and things like that. And sometimes our market will shift just a little bit, but it really just shows you how strong the market is there in Silver Spring. So it's always good to really take a look at what the true numbers are. Significant gains are happening. Properties are selling faster than ever. Homes are spending just about, like we saw, 10 to 15 days on market, sometimes even lower. And, this isn't always typical, even when we compare nearby areas. So, what is it that makes Silver Spring so competitive? There's limited listings. So, as we saw, there's a strong demand in the Silver Spring market. Buyers are coming into the market, they're acting very quickly, and that's driving the prices up. So, if you've been thinking about selling, this could be a perfect window for you to actually maximize on your return. But wouldn't you love to know what truly is fueling the buyer demand? What is it that's making buyers come into Silver Spring? We're particularly looking at 20910 into that zip code. What is it that's fueling the demand? Well, there's tons of new development. There's improved infrastructure. There's the proximity to downtown DC. And it does make it an investor's dream because as you invest in that market, now you're capitalizing on those new developments and how the infrastructure is changing. So if you've been thinking about investing, if you've been thinking about selling, we really should discuss it even further because we're just going to continue to see that demand. And if you as a seller are thinking, well, maybe I'll wait, we'll recognize that if you are looking to stay there, oftentimes I'll hear sellers say, it really is fantastic, but where am I going to go? I've been priced out of the market. Why allow that to happen to you? Let's get a little bit more specific. Let's look at a range of $400,000 to $499,000. So if you're in that range and you're in that zip code of 20910 there in Silver Spring, are looking for updated one-bedroom condos, often built in the 2000s. So those condos are going to be near Silver Spring Metro. They're going to be a property that's going to be ideal for commuters, easy access to DC. And when you're in that price point, you're renting somewhere in the high 2000s. And for renters that are looking to be in that Silver Spring area, they know that they're going to pay a premium, but that doesn't deter them. They make a good income and they're willing to pay the premium so that they can have access to all of those amenities. We're talking about buildings that feature contemporary finishes, units that feature contemporary finishes. Many of the buildings have fitness centers, they have rooftop terraces. And again, all of these things are a draw for area renters. So something to keep in mind as an investor. But what about the single family homes? What is it that makes them so attractive? And why is it something that you would want to consider as an investor? Well, many buyers are going for spacious, renovated units from the 1960s to the 1980s. So sometimes we have more of a buyer pool when we get into single family homes, but listen up, sellers, because if you have a home that is built between 1916 and 1980, many buyers are looking for that type of property that are coming into Silver Spring. They recognize that the homes have been renovated and they have a nice layout. Many of the renovations have included a more open floor plan. And so the buyers, they like the upgraded finishes, the stainless steel appliances, the hardwood floors. They're looking for the charm that often exists in an older home with a modern renovation and modern amenities. So could your home be the next one on the list? The things that I've named, is that you as a seller? Is that the type of home that you actually own? Those homes as well tend to have more outdoor space. So many times the buyers that are coming there Yes, they want the convenience of having access to an area metro. They want the convenience of having a great walk score, being able to walk to phenomenal food. Silver Spring has always been known for phenomenal food choices. They want that along with being able to have the feel of a single family home with a sprawling yard. Many of the homes that they're looking at, they have great outdoor living spaces. Those are in high demand. And as far as the condos are concerned, many of the units that the renters are looking for will have private balconies, they'll have private terraces. And those condos tend to sell very quickly. So those buyers, they're looking for a measure of outdoor living space. Have you considered doing just some simple upgrades to your property? And that could be for condo unit owners as well as those who are single family owners. In both respects, buyers that are coming there to Silver Spring, to 20910, are willing to pay the premium for the small upgrades that you've made to the outdoor living space. Buyers are also flocking to that area, and renters are flocking to that area because there is a lifestyle that is offered. So living in 20910 means your minutes to DC. You have a suburban feel, but you have urban perks. And this appeals to commuters who want both convenience, but they also want quality of life. There's a lively art scene. There's venues like the Silver Spring Arts District. There's the AFI Silver Theater. And those are perfect for individuals who truly do enjoy culture and they want it right at their fingertips. There's, an abundance of outdoor parks like Sligo Creek, and there's also the upcoming renovation project that's ongoing there at Long Branch. And individuals who are nature lovers, which I have found through the years, individuals who move into the Silver Spring area, they really are individuals who enjoy a cultural experience, but they also are outdoor enthusiasts. Those things are a huge draw for them. But tell me something. What's your favorite thing about Silver Spring? If you live there currently, what is it that drew you there? What is it that you have enjoyed the most from living there? And if you're a buyer looking to move there, join the conversation, or even a renter. Join the conversation and let me know, what is it that is attracting you the most? We want to know. Leave a comment below. So, are you thinking of selling or investing in Silver Spring? Click the link below in the description for an instant valuation on your property. Keep up to date with how the market is performing, because if you want to know and you want to know when is the right time for me to strike gold, then staying top mind awareness of your valuation on your property is key. And the instant valuation tool is free for you to use. If you're interested in more insider tips, subscribe and hit that bell icon for weekly and sometimes daily updates on Silver Spring, other areas within the DMV region. And if you're curious about how Silver Spring's 20910 zip code could fit into your investment plans, reach out to me directly. I'd love to help you to strategize based on these latest data trends. As always, I so appreciate you listening. I appreciate you being along for the journey. Please subscribe, like, hit that bell icon. Stay aware of the updates that I am dropping on a daily basis about the DMV area. Thank you so much and have a phenomenal day.